welcome back to another edition of Babyface Beer Review. My name's Alex. I'll be walking you guys and gals through this review for the next few minutes here today. We are going to Modern Times Beer out of San Diego, California. This is their brand new, I believe it's a limited release. This is Fraxos IPA or Hazy New England style IPA. I've heard some pretty good things about this beer already from some folks. Some people really like it. Some other folks have some other things to say about it, but pretty positive overall. Going into those reviews and accolades from Beer Advocate, it gets 4.28 out of 5, which puts it in that exceptional, outstanding category there. And then from the folks over on Untappd, you're looking at 4.08 out of 5 caps, so some pretty solid stuff there. Getting into the specs of the beer, 6.5% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs. For the hop profile, which I like when it's listed on the website, they're using Citra, Simcoe, and Centennial. And then for the malt base, they're using two-row. They're also using Crystal 40. They're using oats and raw wheat in this beer. So, without further ado, let's crack the cap on the Modern Times Fraxos IPA. Canning date is 3/9/18. Today's date is 4/20/18, so happy 4/20 to all you folks out there. We won't be reviewing Waldo since we already did that, but we'll get into this one and see what it's all about. Yeah, definitely pouring very opaque, kind of off goldenish color there, no doubt about that. No clarity whatsoever getting through that beer. Just some light bubbles kind of sticking to the bottom of the glass there, maybe gently streaming up. Beautiful, beautiful, very tightly white, compact head, very, very white. If I swirl it around, see if we get any sort of glass legs or alcohol on that. Yeah, maybe just a smidge of glass lacing, excuse me. Very hazy, opaque, kind of golden orange juice color in the glass there. Nice retention on that head. Let's get into a smell and aroma on this bad boy. Oh, wow. Yeah, big tropical fruit up front. Definitely get pineapple, some stone fruit, like papaya, mango, maybe some peach in there as well. Really juicy, just really, really juicy. Apricot, citrus zest notes in there. A little bit of the weediness maybe from the malt. Definitely get a little bit of that Simcoe kind of earthiness in there. Just big pineapple, tropical fruit notes, big citrus zest in there as well. All right, my mouth's watering. Cheers, prost, or whatever the hell you want to call it. This is Modern Times Fraxos Hazy IPA. Yeah, it's interesting. Up front, actually, you get the citrus zest, kind of orange sweetness, a little bit of like tangerine, maybe a touch of grapefruit in there. And then it's followed by the mango, the papaya, the pineapple juice-like quality. A little bit of peach. Kind of finishes a little herbally almost. I get on the back end, kind of starts to dry out from that upfront sweetness. I get like this kind of earthy, almost not spicy characteristic, but there's a little bit of that Simcoe hanging out in there for sure. And I burp it up, I get more citrus zest, kind of that pineapple juice coming back as well. Really nice, solid stuff. Getting into the mouthfeel, kind of interesting here. It is creamy and lush at the same time, as well as sticky, if that makes sense. It's a little sludgy. It almost feels like it's not carbonated enough. It needs maybe just a touch more of carbonation, make it a little more drinkable. It kind of just feels sludgy on the tongue, if that makes sense. It doesn't really drive through nice and crisp, but maybe that's what they're going for with this one. But I definitely, that's the one thing I have to knock. It's not sharp. It's got a nice kind of light medium body. No alcohol at all whatsoever in this. Kind of a nice dry, spicy finish on this beer. Very solid. I think this is all the big haze craze nowadays. You're starting to see limited release, starting to see folks like Sierra Nevada canning full-time a hazy IPA. Sam Adams is doing one now. It's fully blown on us. It was like when breweries were adding fruit to their IPAs, and you're having all these different fruit IPAs. This is the big thing. It's here. Is it going somewhere? I know it just got its own style from the Brewers Association. I think it's just kind of the next craze. It's a really hard beer to brew in terms of resources. Not hard to brew, but it takes a lot of resources. It's expensive. So if that's not moving off the shelf, that could cause some issues there. But I definitely love them. I enjoy them. Let me know what you guys and gals think. As for grade for this one, I'm going to go 89. I think it's a B+ beer, A- beer. Definitely not the best hazy IPA that I've had. Definitely not the worst by any means. Just a solid offering. I think it was like $11.99 for a 4-pack. So a little steep there, but not bad at all. So 89 for me. That's what matters. Matters what you guys and gals think. So you can let me know by leaving it all down below in the comments section. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What did you think of the Modern Times Fraxos Hazy IPA? What beers are you guys drinking right now that I could review next? Please let me know. I said every single time, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by Babyface Brew Review.